So sitting next to you, or sitting behind you or front, so sitting next to you, you might be sitting next to a black guy.
It states in Psalm chapter 82 verse 6, I have fed ye of God, and all of you are children of the Most High.
This is the Elder Raziel with a message for the children of the Elohim. I walked a long journey on the short path, grafted as non-mind as mind expands, man itself came through with the master teacher. Get wealth from what I have to teach you, not a preacher. The Anunnaki created this creature, fully packed with features. Nuwabu knocking off leeches. Peace to Malachi, Ziyor, Noble Drew Ali, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, respect and pay homage. From the NUWABIANS tribe, we hope to see you. We still kicking the flows, all the girls know. Just list the show so your mind grows toward a genetic explosion. X out whoever was chosen by deception to sell out Negro, the greatest destruction. Without question, knowledge is a weapon. Like Cain, ain't no half stepping to a greater direction.
I want to talk to y'all real quick, you know what I'm saying? Get personal and shit. Hard to play family, man. Hard to play. When you don't even know where the family stand. Too many egos, too many voices that ain't reaching out to people. I'm at 64. I mean real blood. Pops ain't home, but if he still was, minus the allegations. I wish I knew if it was really true or fabrication. Some of your kids think you did it, got me looking at you strange. Like would they be the same if they ain't grow with the pain? I mean 200 kids you couldn't find a time for. Do you regret not making time for us? Still screaming free you. Unanswered questions got me wanting to go see you. I'm sure you was dealing with pressure just trying to be you. Heard your own son ratted on you to them people. That's nasty. Even if you did it, the thought would've never passed me. That's if you ask me. Everybody out for self. Quicker to go to friends before I ask family for help. I'm tired of people asking me why Jacob don't help. I don't know. Damn. It feel like we drowning in quicksand. They throw more salt, I'm thinking they reaching for my hands. 500 acres, Egyptian theme on the land. Way too much power and to be a black man.
I'm talking to the Anunnaki. If it was me, I'm talking with Inky. Right? Look, you know what I'm saying? I'm dealing with Inky because I know who Inky is. I know who Inky's family is. I know who Israel is. And I knew it. And I know when the Holy Tablets was coming, I know who was there and what he was talking to. Right? And it's behind the face of that new. There was a force that goes back further than that 9 dimensions. But everything was not for the mortal ear at the time. Right? And that's why in Christianity, they use the word faith. You know? Or in Islam, they use the word mu'min or iman, faith. But when it comes down to what Nuwabian, you say, listen, Nuwabian, let me teach you about that new Inky. They want me to make God manifest for us so we will believe. That sounds very familiar, right? Yeah, they want everything. They don't want to put any trust in their leaders or their teachers. They want me to put everything on. Had I gave them everything the way it was coming to me, the devil would have long time, the reptilian shake just a long time saw where I was going and nipped it off. I had to put out the rest. I had to jump from place to place. I had to jump from name to name. I had to jump from places. And in each one, every time I gave you a little something more. Right? About the whole big picture, which we now come down and put now.
The whole big picture.
Come together as one thing, and you'll see everything from day one, from day one, from day.
The whole big picture, y'all. The master teacher said it. He did not give us everything yet. You know what I mean? So give yourself a round of applause for making it today to the show. This is show 77. Let's get a little background music playing. Okay. So the levels should be decent here. All right, we should be decent here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, today's show, well, before we get started on today's show, the word for the greeting in Nuwabic is Mhedumut. 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 All right? That means greetings. hello. You know, it used to be Niune, and of course it was Rahubat. But the language has been going through some shifts and strengthening. And when the new language book comes out, you'll understand the rhythms and tones more match ancient Tamare than Arabic. So I know we had an Arabic base, you know, with the Ansar back in the 70s and the 80s, you know. But that was the beginning of the language. Remember, Dr. York said, I'm giving a language to you so you can tell your story in it and talk to your kids in it. You know what I mean? He gave it to us. It's up to us to do something with it. You know, because I hear stupid arguments like, oh, the master teacher didn't come up with that word. I mean, he can't hold your hand through everything, does he? Does the master teacher have to hold your hand through everything like you a baby? You're a grown man. You know, these are elders too. These ain't little children. These are elders talking like this. So we can't have no faith in them, right? They're not performing well. So let's take a look at the time, the Nuwabic time today. It is the month of Ma'at, which is the 17th month, year 84, and we're also on the 17th day, 4th week, 2nd day, which is Ultashu. Tashu. See, that's not or not is tashu. Right? It's a new vowel that we have in our language. So tashu. That's the word for day. All right. And then the Gregorian date is May 30th, 2025. So that's our day. And I did want to talk about, I was looking up Dr. York's case here because I was going to explain something. But, you know, Larry Hoover got his case commuted. So just came to find out commuted. I thought, I took to Facebook, I thought commuted meant that he was coming home. But no, it doesn't. It actually means a reduction in sentence. It actually means a change. I think it means more like a change. Let's read what Google says about this. A commuted sentence means that a judge or executive, like a governor or president, has reduced the severity of a criminal penalty. This usually means shortening a prison sentence or substituting a lesser punishment, but it doesn't erase the conviction. Right, so he's still convicted. There's this. It says either shortening usually means shortening, but doesn't always mean shortening. It could also mean they make your sentence longer. Right. So that's what commute means, and so they got another example here toward the bottom. Imagine someone is sentenced to 20 years in prison, but the judge or governor decides to shorten the sentence to 10 years. That's what it means to commute a sentence. They're still guilty of the crime, but their punishment is less severe. But it doesn't have to be less severe. It could also be more. So that's what's happening, right? So when it comes to Dr. York, his case, as you can see right here, United States versus York, volume 274, Federal Supplement, 2nd edition, page 1347. Because I think the dude, what's his name, Amun Numa, the Sabian assassin, he was saying that United Nuwabian Nation of Moors is a terrorist organization. And I know the brother's not that smart, but no, the United Nuwabian Nation of Moors is not a terrorist organization. That's a stupid statement, right? Someone who did some half-ass seeking of the truth and doesn't understand law, your United States law. So the question is, can one individual get a RICO charge, right? What does Google say? Yes, it says yes. One individual can be charged under the Racketeering Influence and Corrupt Organizations Act, RICO. RICO charges are not limited to organized crime groups and can be applied to individuals who engage in a pattern of racketeering activity. To be charged, the individual must have committed at least 2 acts of racketeering within a 10-year period, and those acts must be related to an enterprise. And so I think the next show we'll look at Dr. York's case, the United States versus York, volume 274, because you're going to see in there, because I've read it before, that they hit Dr. York with him running. They're trying to say he used a good organization to commit corrupt acts, corrupting, racketeering acts, which is not true either, but that's how they hit him. They didn't hit the whole United Nuwabian Nation of Moors with it. They hit Dr. York with it, because as we read right here, I know Google is not the best source, but this is typical information in law, right? Oh, we actually have. Oh, we don't want to go to the Department of Justice either. We want to go to I guess we can click on it. Okay, they're just taking this from the statute and putting it on their, taking the statute and putting it on their website here. All right, but we're not gonna go into all that right now. But to those who don't really do any truth seeking, they just want to make a video, which I think is the brother's case. He just wants to make a video. He wants his voice to be heard. He wants to just talk. I don't know a lot about Sabianism and what kind of devilishment they're up to, but I do know he's wrong here, right? Because one person can be charged with RICO. And when I mean one individual, I don't mean one individual company or enterprise. I mean one person running an organization, right? Because it says right here, RICO charges are not limited to organized crime groups, So the individual must have committed at least 2 acts of racketeering within a 10-year period, and those acts must be related to an enterprise. See, and then it says, here's a more detailed explanation. RICO and individuals. The RICO Act doesn't require a large criminal organization. It targets individuals, which means one person who participates in racketeering activity. All right, so it could be based on an individual or an enterprise. All right. Okay. So that is that. I wanted to answer that. Also wanted to say that what products we have for sale. We have the Al-Mafti rings. We have the tunicas are coming in about a month or two. We got the scroll. What am I trying to say here? The Book of the 5 Percenters. We got that coming in July. We got the hardback copies of The Man from Planet Risk. I mentioned the tunicas. What else? Oh, the slippers are coming in. The Golden Moor clothing slippers are coming in. They'll be on Amazon real soon. The tunicas will be on Amazon real soon. The books will be on the Holy Tabernacle Ministries website and Amazon. And the HTM website is holytabernacleministry.org. So this is going to be a short show today. I just wanted to put something out to keep the blood pumping. And I'm out, y'all. So the new farewell saying is M Teduna. M Teduna. I'm probably not saying it right, but it's M Teduna. M Teduna. M Teduna. Teduna. All right, so that's it.
All right, that's it. That's the show. We shutting it down. We keeping it moving. And M. Ted Jr.